Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Kinda started stream and then like went off to go use the bathroom. Took longer than I thought it would. Because, you know, coming out of winter, it's like starting to warm up, but like my skin's like still super fucking dry from like all the cold. So I have to like use lotion pretty much daily now. So I was doing that real quick. But hey, welcome back to Deadly Premonition. I might have to move over in the corner a little bit more. There we go. Hi, hello. So what were we doing last time? Oh, we met all the townsfolk. Yeah. Okay. So I think now, since we've met like pretty much everyone important in town, I should be able to do side missions? Hopefully? If it still says they're like all locked, even though I'm like on chapter 6, I'll have to look up how to do the side stuff. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Oh, I looked into also the crashing, you know, that keeps happening. And like there's like an entire list of like fixes for crashes for this game. It's ridiculous. And one of them was to, instead of run like the DP launcher, just run the DP EXE. But like I tried that before starting stream, and that also has its own issues. It wasn't working right. So I didn't want to try to like finagle through like downloading a bunch of stuff to get that to fix. So we're just gonna have to deal with crashes every once in a while. There's not much I can do about it. It's just how this game is. Alright. I can't remember. Did this start with a cutscene? No, I saved after the cutscene, that's right. I, like, ran to a phone in town. Alright, we should be good then. Okay, where did I leave? Okay, well, I'm at the sheriff's office, so I could probably just grab a car from the back. Oh, whoops. Yep, forgot to turn on desktop audio, it's fine. We haven't had a new previously on since, like, the beginning of this game. It's still, York talking about how his coffee warned him about this. I don't think anything's new's been added. Alright. Trying to get back to the hotel. So, I actually want to take a right. Not here, the next road up. Then a left at Adam Street? Does it show me the names? I think it shows me the names in the map, hopefully. It does. Okay.
So, where shall we go next?
Okay. I think this is gonna quote, right? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh, I guess York's not gonna give us any movie trivia tonight. How are you supposed to, like, make that turn in this car? Like, jeez. There we go. Oh right, you did say you had to, like, write up current report or something for the FBI, yeah?
Okay then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress.
Oh.
First, the victim.
Yeah, this
Anna's
isn't really
death.
a cutscene.
She was found hanging from a tree in the forest. She was cut open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach. That was the direct cause of death. The strangulation marks and skull fracture were caused after death. Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
I do. It's a seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth. According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. A total of 4 things.
Knee prints in the grass, a wood chip with metal dust, a photo of a man with a tattoo on his back, and one other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
It was, frickin' stiletto, right? Yep.
That's right, a broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other evidence suggests that 2 people came into contact with Anna's body prior to it being discovered by us. Those being the perpetrator who killed Anna and Miss Stiletto Heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with 3 people. 2 or 3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto Heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. We didn't use forensic methods, but we're still closing in on the criminal.
Okay, are we though?
Have I forgotten anything?
Ah, of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
What do you think she was holding on to?
It's something circular, right? Yeah.
That's right. A round object. The marks on her hand suggest a peace mark. The man in the photo found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside-down peace mark on his back. These 2 could well be related.
I mean,
But we
the
don't
photo shows
know
like a
for
necklace,
sure.
So it's probably, you know,
Next, the townfolk.
necklace with the mark on
A
it.
few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean, the singer and bar owner. She's Thomas's sister. Then there's Nick Cormack, the owner of the diner. Both of them seem to be hiding something. There's Diane, the owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack. Well, we just have to go one by one.
I know.
I've
Is
been
Nick
thinking.
really hiding
One of the
anything?
biggest
Kinda just
rewards
seemed like he
here
didn't
is the
want to talk to
fantastic
us.
food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations.
Right.
Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me.
Okay, your...
Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting all excited or anything. But it did make me feel strange. Nostalgic and sad almost.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Ellie! Lunchtime, Ellie!
Oh god, you're
I'll
right.
eat later.
The loudest cutscenes.
You'll eat right now, young lady.
Not affected by my sound
You
settings.
need to listen to your mother.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Eat your lunch, then take a nap. Then I'll tell you the rest.
But I want to hear it now.
There's no need to rush things. You must live your life at the pace that is right for you.
Honey! Are you coming?
My ears. Oh, dog. Okay. Alright. Like then the chapter. It's gonna move me previously on Deadly Premonition. Oh no, we're back here.
Are you thirsty?
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
Why is this important? What's happening?
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Anna's friend?
My name is Becky.
Yeah, okay, we get it. Your name is Becky.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Okay. My premonition coffee that predicts things?
Huh?
What, we're not getting another hint? Like the FK initials? I guess not. Episode 2, Part 1. Jeez. Can we look? Oh, they had left things for me. A chocolate chip cookie. Okay, great. And a lollipop. Nice. I guess I'll be going now. That cursed turkey sandwich again. What, wait, what, They like phase in and out of existence. Are they supposed to be doing that?
That's me. That's me when it happened.
Little York? Little York. Okay. No. Cutscene.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee.
Right. Okay.
George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
Wait, someone's supposed to pick us up. I like want to like run around town. That's the thing about like this game is like you spend a lot of like the first chapters having to drive around with like Emily and George and stuff, and it's like, okay, but when am I able to go off and do like a side quest then if I'm always with somebody? I woke up and immediately started smoking, yep.
Whoa there!
Oh.
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that just, it surprised me, that's all.
His initials.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen. Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about.
Scarface.
Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name.
Right.
Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so
Right.
relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here.
Dog.
Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
He's pretty smart, too. Oops, before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you.
Thank you. How kind of you.
He just hands over a plant. Here you go. Where'd he get this thing?
So, what brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something?
Didn't like
Do you know a lot
dollar
about
come
seeds?
from small town?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though, I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know? It's like, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of
Pretty
like
sturdy
those
plant.
stocks that
Jeez.
politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Zach, do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Kaysen. F.K.
This show has just begun.
Right, yeah. Yep, you know, coffee warned me about it. We're just gonna leave this here. I guess so. Well, okay. I'm gonna save real quick before grabbing breakfast.
Breakfast looks as good as yesterday's.
Does it? It's a
I
sandwich.
hope you enjoy it.
I will, and thank you. I just met Kaysen, actually.
Oh, good old Mr. Kaysen. Did he give you a sapling?
Does he just
As a
hand
matter
out
of fact,
trees
he
to
did.
everyone?
Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
No, only to the people he feels comfortable with. He told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
He must. Is there anyone he hasn't given a sapling to?
Mustard? Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
No,
Not what I
mustard
asked.
has nothing to do with it. I was wondering if you know of anyone that Kaysen didn't give a sapling to.
Oh, too much pepper. I did think it might be.
Polly.
I'm sorry.
Ah, Zach, I forgot. We'll never get anything out of her, will we? Forrest Kaysen. He's hiding something. You think so too, right, Zach?
Yeah, totally.
But no need to rush. All secrets are hidden until they are inevitably divulged. The powers of entropy. The world exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
I don't think your coffee is causing chaos. Nor should it. That was like a Yakuza moment, yeah. You know, the more I think on it, the more I see that Deadly Premonition and, like, the Yakuza games aren't too different in terms of, like, how the story goes. Like, because Yakuza, the main story plot stuff is, like, pretty serious. It's usually, like, you know, a lot of people you care about, like, getting murdered and, like, a lot of bad or sad things happening, but then all the, like, side stuff and, like, the general gameplay is, like, super ridiculous. So maybe that's why, you know, I like both this game and, like, Yakuza. Hey guys.
Morgan, did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation. A cultural activity in such a small countryside town.
Okay, York. Can I go by myself, though, is the question. Because, like, it says 10 to 1700. That gives me, like, 6 hours to wander around and do other things. More or less. I wonder if I'd, like, just get in the car and then get out, if they'll, like, leave. And I can go by myself.
The gallery is called Muses Gallery. The Muses were the 9 daughters of the goddess of memory in Greek mythology.
Ah, it's just like Diane to name it that way.
Is she that intelligent a woman?
Maybe. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Did you see how Emily reacted, Zach? I sense that this Diane is not popular among other women.
Oh?
I can't wait to meet her.
The gallery is on the north side of town. Take the road along the lake and go north.
I want to go explore town. I'm gonna stop in town. You guys are just gonna have to, like, find your own way there. Cause I have, like a little quest from, like, a... What does it say? Side missions. There's one from Becky and then one from Diane in chapter 9. Where's Becky even at? Looking. I actually don't know. I tend to just look up a guide on how to do all the side missions. You know what? I'm actually gonna do that. Because I really don't, like, want to miss anything. It's snowing again today. Oh, jeez. Ooh, I just learned something important. that time limit, where they're like, hey, go to this place between X time, doesn't actually matter. I mean, you still have to go during that time to, like, do a mission, or, like, the main story stuff, right? But it doesn't have to be that day you get the quest. It can be any day during that time. So I can just, like, ignore the main story for a while and go do side content. Oh, that is so nice to know. Hold up, let me stop investigating this murder so I can go, do, like, fetch quests and, like, stuff like that. Alright, if I stop and, like, get out of the car, will you guys just, like, leave? I need to go explore. Everyone out.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead.
Thank you.
We don't have time to mess around.
Yep, yeah, I get it. Bye, George.
Agent York, the gal.
Yep, between 10 and 17. They'll probably be, like, a week from now. Actually show up at the gallery. Alright, so mission 1, we want to go to, hold on, I gotta pull up the guide again. I want to go to Becky's house. Oh. Mission 1 is unlocked after finishing mission 28. Oh, it's one of those things where you have to do some of the missions out of order. Okay, what do you do for mission 28? You have to complete mission 27. So what do you do for mission 27? Go to Anna's house and speak to Sally. Okay, Anna's mom. Got it. Alright, progress. Well, we're making progress this way. Gonna, like, move some stuff around. There we go. So I can still see Streamlabs, but also have this open. And then also see chat still. Okay. So we want to go to Anna's house. Yeah, ignore plot, engage in random insanity, right? Which one's Anna's house? Also, I gotta check real quick. I'm on chapter 8. I don't think, yeah, I've missed anything yet. 7 through 9. Chapter 9 for that one that I saw. 2 through 4 are 6 through 9. 8, 9, and 11. This one doesn't happen until chapter 13. Same with these. Chapter 26. Through 16. Alright, I have not missed anything. Okay, good. So, just need to get over to Anna's house. Something as awesome as a cult mission. There probably is, like, some really weird stuff. So that's Nick. Anna's house is this one. Okay, so I want to go into town. And it's on Kingfish Street. Okay. So take a right, then take a left, then another left. Is there like a time that I have to be out there? I assume like I wanted to say like Sally is like at her house, right? I also need to get gas for the car. I gotta remember that's like a game mechanic. Refueling the car. Yeah, Yakuza has some like absolutely like crazy
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in.
I guess.
Do you remember Liz? Prom queen? Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know, she was like an actress from a B movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
Say, Zach, were you with me back then?
You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup.
Oh.
I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint.
No.
It was the 4th in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films.
Figured it out, Zach?
No.
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
I don't know movies by like directors. Just know like movie titles more or less. Same with actors and actresses. Like I'll like recognize someone and be like, oh, I've seen them in this movie. But if you ask me what their name is, I won't be able to tell you. Friday the 13th? Oh, there are.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 7.
Yeah, I get it. Stop yelling at me, York. I'm not gonna do it. We're on little side mission time. Why are there bullets in this mailbox? This is Anna's house, right? Hold on. Let me check. It'd be funny if I end up in the wrong house. No, this is it. Okay. Call for someone? I wonder, can I just like stand outside and like smoke cigarettes until someone shows up? think that's what I have to do, maybe. They weren't even a package, just a box of bullets, yeah. Okay, hold on. Does the guy tell me when people are, like, at their house? Let's see. Looking through the list to see if, this is a guide from Steam, by the way. Thank you, everyone on Steam. It's also where I get all the fixes for this game, so it crashes not nearly as much as it currently does. Did they list in here when Sally is at her house? Trying to see. No, it doesn't say. Nope, they don't say. I guess I gotta just, like, figure out when Sally will be here. Or, I don't know, go do other missions until, like, she's at the house. I wish when you, like, observed the door, it, told you, like, hey, this person's here between this time and this time. I can do this if Sally's not here, so what are one of the other missions I can do then? Let me see. Apparently, okay. I'm looking. Maybe we could do mission 3. So, that tree we found Hannah's body at. Actually, hold on. Didn't someone mention... when I started this game, there was a side quest that gives you, like, fast travel. Because, you know, if that's one of the ones available early on, we should probably go do that one. Because I don't want to drive everywhere. This map is huge. Man, I'm looking at the rewards for some of these missions. A lot of them are like infinite ammo for the guns. But which quest was it? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm looking through the list. It's like, all the ones I've seen so far. Trading card, infinite ammo for the submachine gun. Trading card. It's like, what? Oh, some of the missions also get you keys to locations. So, like, you know how that door is locked at the school where the trading card was? I wonder if, like, there's a mission for that. Weapon bags, trading cards. Card performance boosts. Okay. Trading cards. I don't see anything reward-wise for, like, fast travel. So I wonder if it's just, like, not listed. Alright. Well, we'll worry about that later. We're gonna be, like, doing all the quests anyway. Right now I get a... where was it? It's just taking me through all the houses. I need to find, not the hospital. Not the gallery. Fuck. The way back to that park where, where Anna's body was found. Where was that? Because I need to go, like, all the way back out there for one of the quests. It was on, like, that really long-ass, like, twisty road outside of town, right? Off the map. And the game crashed. Jeez. Deadly Premonition, why? Well, that's 5 so far.
Previous.
Let's skip the previously on. Okay, I saved after eating breakfast, right? I can't remember. I think I did. Oh, Polly has a quest for me. Oh.
Oh, hi.
Polly. It's quest number
What's
31.
wrong, Polly? You look a little tired.
I'm fine. Well, it's just that I was cleaning up my room, and so many memories came flooding back to me.
Memories?
Oh, my dear, Mr. Morgan.
What? I didn't
That's
even say
not the kind
anything.
of question you should ask a lady.
About your memories? The quest is called The Beauty. Has a precious piece of memorabilia somewhere in the hotel. Find it and give it to her. Not to be rude, but memory deteriorates with age. Check her room. Alright. Okay. Where's Polly's room at? Which one of these is her room? That's yours. Oh, there's also a trading card in here. I see that. We're gonna go get that. Oh, I can't go that way. Got one over. Let me see. Well, this opens. I like how you can sleep in rooms that aren't York's. Oh, did I just go outside? No, wait, I didn't want to go outside. Whoop. It's gonna make me talk to George. No! Alright, skip. No, I get it. Yeah, you want to go to the gallery. That's not happening. I got side quests to do. I'm going. Thought we were finally a team, Emily! They're lecturing me! No! I'm sorry, but I'm doing side quests. Okay, all the way at the end of this hall. Okay. And then I go this way. So this door should lead to more of the hotel, not outside. Okay. And the trading card through this door back here. Damn, I guess when you're sprinting, York just like throws the door open. Okay, what is this one? Case and seating? Do they mean seedling? There's supposed to be like an L in there, right? Sapling would also make more sense, because it's some type of, like, little tree, isn't it? It's fine. I guess. A lot of plants back here. Oh, like greenhouse. It's very nice. Very cute. Okay, where is Polly's room? Or, yeah, Polly's. Yeah. Not this one with the flower in it? What about this one? These doors look different, you know, from the rest. Picture of a beautiful lady. Okay,
Now that's a pretty girl.
that doesn't look like
wonder
anything.
who she is.
It's so pixelated.
Polly's daughter, perhaps? Maybe a granddaughter. Might be worth asking her.
It's probably Polly when she was younger. Probably just misspelled it, right? Yeah, probably a typo, you know? Happens in, like, pretty much every game. Now, did I get... I think there was only one trading card, right? Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, hi.
Polly, about this picture.
Oh, that's me when I was young.
I knew it.
Well, that's that.
What about it, Mr. Morgan?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Oh, it brings back memories. There was a Miss Greenvale contest in town, and I was so young and daring. I entered the contest, you see.
Oh?
It's embarrassing just thinking about it now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You look beautiful in this picture.
Yes, yes. And the food was just wonderfully delicious.
So, Polly, where's the trophy?
Oh, Mr. Morgan, I never said that I became Miss Greenvale.
Right, I was gonna say.
There were no trophies for second place.
You mean this pretty girl in this picture was second place? So who won first place?
Are you serious, Mr. Morgan? It couldn't be more obvious. It was Sigourney.
What? Crazy
The
pot
lady
lady?
with the pot?
Now, she was beautiful. All the men in town were crazy about her. Well, of course, aside from my husband, that is. Oh, you should quit smoking, Mr. Morgan.
That's right, Polly.
Well, thanks for bringing back such a wonderful memory. I can't give you this picture, but please, take this instead.
A trading card for Pepper. Thanks.
Now that's one story I won't be forgetting for a while.
Music. And you can play the glass. Alright, I'm gonna save after that. I guess I should just drive around to like the places there are people actually at to see if they got quests for me. Oh, there's a trading card, like, out in the yard of the hotel. Probably have to get to that from, like, inside. Maybe one of the doors in the cafeteria? I'm trying to look. Can you, like, see the trading card through the window? No. There it is. Forest Cason. Okay. Save after picking that up so I don't, like, have to come back to the hotel at any point for that. Alright, I guess now let's just, like, head into town. Oh, there's, like, Agent Honor over there. How do I... There are bushes in the way. So curious about the suspicious turkey sandwich. Honestly, same. Like, I'm trying to... Still trying to figure out, like, what exactly that purple stuff in the sandwich is supposed to be. Like, who decided that was the best image for a turkey sandwich in this game?
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
True, George did say that, but we're not going to. We're gonna go into town.
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in. Do you remember Liz? The prom queen? Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But you know, she was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
Say, Zach, were you with me back then?
You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films.
Figured it out, Zach?
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time.
Or... I'm gonna, like, stop at the diner, I guess. What? Excuse me? Suspects? In the... Is that a limo? Hold on, I got questions. Who's arriving here in a limo?
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at
okay.
1700.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
But there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation like this.
I should have known. You know, the dude who owns the town, pretty much. Yeah. Of course he'd be in the limo. Thought I already picked that up. Maybe my game crashed and I forgot to recollect that. Alright, any of you have side quests for me? Look, I can just walk in. Hey, Nick!
I'm working here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
Who says?
Then perhaps you would give me your permission to enter.
No! Get the hell out of here!
Oh, okay, Nick. Jeez.
Zach, everyone has their own sanctuary. Let's leave him in his.
Well, I guess I don't get to see if Nick has a side quest for me. His name's not a different color than, like, normal, so I guess not. I think when they have, like, quests, their name is, like, green, more or less. Oh, there's another trading card in here. Nice. Can we talk to... What was his name? Henry? Mr. Stewart is what he usually calls him. And they are struggling. Can I chat? Chat?
Yes?
Oh, alright, okay. Yeah, nothing from them. They just told me I should eat at the diner because the food's good. Well, okay. So, nothing from anyone here. I don't see the one lady who usually works here as a waitress. It's just Nick today, I guess. Have a guess on the movie? Oh. Okay. Hold on. Let me look. Anyone, like, at their houses or anything? No. Nope. Literally no one. Alright, I gotta go try to find where do I go to get to, like, the woods or whatever. It's a hospital. Superman 4 either a Death Wish 4? Huh. It's a hotel. Is it out this way? No, that's where we started the game. Was that road? There's one of the things, like, across the river, right? Oh, this one. This long, yeah, because of this long-ass, like, tunnel. Okay. So it's, like, towards... Well, north is to the right on this map, because it's, like, sideways. So... To the west? Out of town? I need to go... Where's the gas station at? That's where I actually need to go, too. '80s for a time, many sequels, yeah, true. Where's the... Oh god, the map, it like fucking breaks, like the menus do every once in a while. Even my menu map in the game broke. I wonder if that's a sign like it's gonna crash. Yeah, rip. Fuck. I'm like gonna let the game, you know, load and stuff, and while it's doing that, I'm actually gonna take a quick bathroom break. So, I will be back. Alright, I am back. Okay. Go back to the display. You know what I've noticed so far is that, the game runs fine when we do, like, the missions and stuff. Like, when we're in the other world looking for clues and the murders, but, it's like when we're out in, like, the open world segments of this game that it, like, crashes all the time. So I'm wondering if there's, like, a specific, like, fix for that. I don't know. After stream today, I'll definitely be looking at that list of all the crashes of the game and trying to make it work through the just launching dp.exe and not the dp launcher, which involves installing some like other things. Okay, where did it put the car? Right here. Alright, I need to find the gas station.
We need to go to Muse's Gallery.
Yeah.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
I understand, York. I need to find the gas station and then, like, save. What? I get a penalty for what? I didn't even... Inhabitants claims. I didn't even bump into Kason. I'm calling BS game. I did nothing wrong. Right there. Okay, where's the gas station? I'm gonna go look for that. I never remember, like, where it is. We went there, like, once. Right. That's okay, that's the electrical building. Galaxy of Terror, I think it's one of the bars. Bank, Nick's house, and its house. Brian's house? Scorny's house. Usha. It's the gallery. Juniper Farm. It wasn't like that far out of town, was it? That's the bar. Milk Barn, that's the shop. Gunsmith. Emily's house. Is this like a quest marker over here? Same with this. The junkyard. Okay. Oh, right here. That's the gas station. Where am I? God, where's like actual town? I'm lost. Okay, I am up here. Is it down this way? God, why does this map have to be so fucking large? Also, why can't I zoom out more? Okay, it is down from where I am in town. So I want to turn around and go down this road here.
To recap, the movie was the fourth sequel in a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans. I don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still, forget 4. Richard Donner directing 1 and 2. Now those two were great movies. Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman.
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed.
Sure.
I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song for Superman. But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way.
I know it's strange, Zach. I know. So, Zach, which Richard Donner film do you like the best?
No need to hurry. Take some time and think it over.
Right, here's the road that takes me to the gas station. Oh, yeah, it's back behind me, actually. I gotta turn around. I think after going to the gas station, you can actually stop at, the junkyard for a quest. Except they also have a quest for me, apparently. Uh-huh. Get the car washed? Guess first. I'm curious about the car wash. Yeah, do it. How awkward is this? That's it! She like washed the windshield in one spot, that's it. Amazing. Alright, one of you has like quests for me apparently, so can I like talk to you guys? Also, is their phone so I can like save? Like, how often this game crashes, there should be like a phone in every building. Get a trading card for the sponge. Oh, you have to be in the car for them to notice you. Dog! No, you can't pet the dogs. Okay. I guess I'll come back here later.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Oh, stop telling me what to do. I gotta find like a phone to save. Can I hope there's like one at the junkyard or something. Am I going the right way for that? Going towards electrical. I actually want to turn around. Yeah. Actually, let me go all the way out here to get this
I went to see every Richard Donner movie on the day they premiered. Every single one. Goonies, Lost Boys, the Lethal Weapon series, but my favorite has to be Lady Hawk. That was back in 1985.
Okay.
Same year as Goonies. Both Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer really shine in that one. But more than anything, it's the story setting that was really good. A love story about a cursed knight that changes into a wolf at night, and a cursed maiden that changes into a hawk during the day.
Very romantic. Don't you think so, Zach?
They can only be together.
Whoops.
Zach, we'll finish our chat later. Let's take a walk around here. Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
We have side quests to do instead. Oh, okay. I need a phone.
Zach, picking up from where we left off.
I went to see every Richard Donner movie on the day they premiered. Every single one. Goonies, Lost Boys, the Lethal Weapon series, but my favorite has to be Lady Hawk. That was back in 1985. Same year as Goonies. Both Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer really shine in that one. But more than anything, it's the story setting that was really good. A love story about a cursed knight that changes into a wolf at night, and a cursed maiden that changes into a hawk during the day.
Very romantic. Don't you think so, Zach?
They can only be together at dusk, right between day and night. Together as humans for only a brief moment. Perfect setting for a fantasy movie.
I just had a thought, Zach.
I really like those movies that have women changing into animals. Can you tell which movie I just remembered?
That's right, Zach. With Nastasia Kinski in the lead role.
Now, that was a fantastic movie. But I better concentrate on driving. We'll finish this later.
Hey, okay. Let me save. Nice. Alright, let's see. I haven't really gone in any of the shops outside the diner. Might as well, you know, look around. They might have a quest for me, too. You never know. Oh, yeah, Lily. Lily has a quest for me. Hey.
Hi there.
Talk. What do you have for me?
You always look like a busybody. Is the job working you that hard?
It's not so bad, hon. I've gotten used to it now, really. You seem to be taking it easy.
Sometimes it's important to take a laid-back approach. Pressing forward too quickly can be a recipe for disaster.
You're being silly. Oh, yeah. Hon, if you have time on your hands, can I ask you a favor?
Such as?
Sure.
Nothing major. It's just our storage room is a total mess. Keith just makes it worse every time he tries to clean it up.
Oh.
And I can't move the heavy boxes in there. I used to
God.
ask my father to help us out,
I have to
but,
organize?
well, he's not that young anymore. Of course, I'll give you something in return. If you tidy the place up, I'll give you this.
What's that?
A bronze card. It's a discount card for the milk barn. You'll be able to buy things cheaper with this. I think it'll help you lower your investigation expenses.
So you're saying that helping you out will ultimately help the investigation?
Zach, what do you think? I don't mind if you want to help her.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Thank you, hun. The storage room is this way.
I like that she calls me hun. Alright, quest 18. Move the crates into the gold markers on the ground. Oh, it's like a little puzzle thing, I see. 1, 2... there's one right here. Where's the fourth one at? Just randomly store rooms all the time, right? No? Is there... Hold on. I didn't want to reset boxes either. I thought X was to quit... Oops. I wanted to quit pushing. There we go. I had to click B. Takes like York a while to like stop pushing the boxes. Oh, it's like also clipping through the wall a little bit. Is this still gonna count? I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, am I done? Yes. I think we should be good.
I see. So you haven't finished yet?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a little too tired today.
What?
I'll come back to finish it.
But
no
I pushed
problem,
the...
hun. No
Is
problem.
it 'cause that one was
You're
too
an
far?
angel for helping us at all. Just let me know when you want to finish cleaning it up. You're welcome to come back anytime.
No! Is it 'cause that one was too far? That's not my fault. the game clips things through, like, the walls. Lily.
Hi there.
Oh my god. Why? Fuck, I clicked X again. I need to stop clicking X. Croak physics, right? Okay, so I need to, like... There. Oh, there we go. I was like, I don't know if I can get York to, like, stop early enough from pushing this, so it doesn't break again. There we go.
Thank you, hun. You've been a big help. You're a real hero.
A
hero? Oh, thank you.
You just can't leave those who need help alone, can you? I can tell you know, hun. You're that kind of guy. Anyway, here's your reward, hun. You've earned it.
Oh, thanks.
We'll give you a discount from your next purchase.
Thank you, Lily. We'd better be careful not to get carried away and overspend, Zach.
Agent York, you're a good person. My father doesn't seem to appreciate you yet, but I do.
And I'm sure Keith and the boys feel the same. Come by anytime, okay?
Yay! Part-time job 1. I didn't even notice that's what it was called. Nice. No more quests?
Hi there.
Nope, okay. What do you have for,
Hi
for
there.
sale? What can I buy? Ooh, I can buy a new suit. Cherry blossom suit. Apparently increases my sex appeal. What? You know what? Hell yeah. She sells like weapons. And I guess you'd consider them like farming tools too. But there's a sickle in here, a shovel, pitchfork. She sells bullets. Seems like every store sells bullets. Cigarettes. Should actually buy more of these. Because I need them every time I want to pass time. Ooh, cherry pie. Restores a moderate amount of hunger. Hell yeah. Also, expensive ass pie. $22? They sell fishing bait as well. Why is everything so expensive here? Holy shit, $213 for bait? I don't know, man, that's up to you. Raises the chance of catching bullets. I didn't even read what these do. Raises the chance of catching close range weapons. Chance of catching items. What? What? Guess you can catch things other than fish while fishing. Save. Right, I'm gonna make my way towards the junkyard.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Which way do I need to go? The junkyard. Okay, I'm gonna go down this road and then the next one. Excellent, going the wrong way, am I? Yeah, okay. We're good.
We have Nastasia Kinski in the lead role and Paul Schrader directing, back in 1981.
That's right, Zach. Cat People.
About a woman who turns into a leopard when she falls in love, and then eats the person she loves.
I thought it was romantic.
What?
Real romance.
York.
Right there, Zach.
Oh, Nastasia was perfect for that role. Casting her made that movie a success. Malcolm McDowell as her brother was also a good call. He's like a panther even without any of that special Hollywood makeup.
Now the name Malcolm McDowell rings another bell. You know the movie I'm talking about, right, Zach?
Don't tell me you're thinking about Clockwork
Son.
Orange.
I
Malcolm
mean,
McDowell, come on, it's pretty
sorta.
obvious. Blue Thunder. Came out in 1983. Was directed by John Bannon. Malcolm plays the bad guy in that one. He just totally outshines the hero, Roy Scheider. At least I think so. I have to say, not many people agree with me about Blue Thunder.
Zach, if you disagree with any of my opinions about movies, just come out and speak your mind, okay? Just speak your mind.
Right, yeah. Work, I'm kinda just here. I'm waiting in the sense that the
Zach,
game
is there
isn't
something here that you
crashing
want to check out?
as
Well, the
much
gallery
as
closes
it
at
would have been without
1700.
mods.
But there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation like this.
Right. I need to talk to you. You have a quest for me, apparently. Come to hear more about the Raincoat Killer. Find useful parts for my car. I don't have my car.
Now then,
I have
young
a police
fella.
car. I'm
How do you
borrowing.
feel about your current vehicle?
My vehicle? It's a piece of crap, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Then how about a little treasure hunt?
For what reason?
Listen up, young man. My junkyard is actually a mountain of treasure. All kinds of treasure lies in those mountains of junk. The problem is, there's so many, I've lost track of where everything is.
Okay.
You've caught on already. I can see it in your eyes. I need you to head out in the yard and find certain things for me. If you help me out, I'll customize your car a little.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you to shut up and listen to your superiors? Now, will you do it or not?
I don't see any reason to refuse.
Well said. First, I'll need some low gear parts. With that, I'll be able to boost the engine of your car. You'll find one around E5. Go! Don't just stand there, get going!
This is what I was doing between sequels, yeah, I guess. E5, okay. We're not, like, boosting the police car, are we? I want, like, York's car back. That's probably here in the junkyard, right? Since we, you know, crashed. Okay, well, that's 5. Where's E at? Oh god, this place is like a maze. Well, can't go that way. Can I, like, climb the cars or anything? Can't. So prompt for like a second. No, observe. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so maybe over this way. No, that's also blocked. What? Where exactly am I supposed to go then? If everything is blocked. Oh, we're here. Oh, I see. Okay, E is like right here. Where's 5 at? Over this way? It's like over, oh my god, it's over there. It's that blue thing, isn't it? Why is this like junkyard a maze? There we go. I'm gonna run all the way back. Oh. Oh, you can buy cars. Carlos, Lily, Nick. Why can't I buy, like, other townsfolk's cars? Where's York's car in this list? Like, non-existent? Did I crash that bad? I mean, we're talking about just, like, driving around town. Richard's car is, like, the best. You literally have to rebuild your car. Right? I'm gonna buy Richard's car. Yeah, I found what you needed.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
Oh, will it?
You sure know how to exaggerate.
You imbecile. Engine boost is vital for bringing back soldiers alive from war.
Engine boost?
Of course. Engine boost is the basis of everything. Let me tell you a war story, son.
Oh god, here we go.
I was leading my unit at the very front line. Things were bad, and sanitary conditions were worse. Endless guerrilla attacks were stripping us of our manpower. Everyone was tired to their limits. There was one sergeant who really rubbed me the wrong way.
Doesn't seem that hard
The
to do.
boys like to call him Crybaby Timothy. He really gave me headaches, I can tell you.
How?
Just by breathing. His posture was bad. He was weak, slow, easily distracted. I have no idea who thought he was capable of combat in a war zone. He endangered the lives of every member of the unit. Stomach pains. The worst stomach ache ever. Every one of us. It was just cooking. He was using food that was contaminated. I flew into the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosting. And that's what got me there safely, right in the nick of time.
What happened to the unit?
You really want to know?
Get louder for that.
It was a terrible sight. Powerful, athletic men reduced to walking dead. Blinking like crazy, shaking with pain. Their confidence and self-esteem were all crushed. They almost didn't recover.
An interesting story.
So you see the need for engine boost now, do you? I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
That badge on him is for a sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn onto his shirt. I wonder what that's all about.
Oh?
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
Right, yeah. Okay. About York's actual car. Did we ever get that back? That's not it. This is the one I just got, right? Yeah. Must be Richard's car. No, it's my car now.
Zach, we need to go to
Yo, the
Muse's
music
gallery.
changed!
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Do you get different music based on what car you drive? Bruh. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I actually thought there was a trading card here I'm gonna grab, but still. Nice. Yeah, that's crazy. If that's the case. There's actually 2 trading cards here. Okay. They both, like, inside the, Yeah. York's car. See, I want York's car back, the green one. Okay, now how do I get over there? Nice. Oh god, I went the wrong way. Alright. So we did that. Now... everyone's over here. How do I get back to the rest of, like, Standard Town? It's down this way, right? Yeah. No one's at Anna's house yet. Okay. Well, I need to go back to the milk barn and save. Then I guess maybe we can, I don't know, go to the gun store.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Well, yeah, this car handles, like, way better than the police car. Like, jeez.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Okay. I'm just gonna drive around and see, like, who we find. What quests we can do just by, like, coming across them, more or less.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and
Stop
go north.
bringing that up. It's not happening anytime soon. Ah! Right, there are other drivers I actually have to worry about. in the corners, you know, without paying attention. Alright, the gun store's closed because they open at like 10 p.m. or some shit, yeah? Okay, never mind.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Okay, so not the gun store. What about like, isn't there like a bar nearby or something? I mean, I can go back to the gas station because this car, you know, is like 4% low, and just like talk to the one lady to get a quest. Oh, it's him. Do you have a quest for me? Oh. I guess it has to be the lady. Okay, what if I turn around and like come right back? Yeah, let me know if you want me to pump it. Yeah, jeez. I don't even like remember her name. Didn't she want us to call her like the Rose or something? Hold on, back. Oh, there we go. So, quests. Quest?
Uh-huh.
I guess not. What? Then how do you have to interact with them like when they're not at the gas station? Okay then. Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. Where's the bar at? Do we actually have to bribe them? Well, they didn't even give me the option to give them money, so like I don't know. It's just along this road. I wonder if like they show up places outside of like the gas station they own, and I have to talk to them there to the quest. Or maybe it's just a matter of like using the gas station enough times? I don't know. Whoops. It's not breaking fast enough. It's fine. That motorcycle was built
Zach,
like a
is
fucking
there
brick
something
wall.
here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves.
Right. Oh, they're closed. No, I guess that makes sense. It's like a bar. Probably open at night. Where to go then? I guess back into town? Thomas is at the police station. No one at Anna's house yet. Okay. Anyway, oh god. Oh, the maps are breaking. The game's gonna crash. Probably. I'm waiting for it.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
I did save. Yep, there it goes. It like crashed, but like didn't at the same time. It's not letting me hit OK. There, I'll just like manually close it.
Previous.
I would like to get in, you know, a few more little like side quests before I the end of the stream, you know, like, come on, game.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Alright, let's see. And this leads me back into town. Yeah, just follow this road. When I go back into like main town, save, and then I like make my way all the way to like that tree farm area where found Anna's body.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Take the road. I mean, I guess we could go meet roaming Sigourney too. For a quest. She's all the way over there. Where am I at currently? Okay. So I turn back around and take a right. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's pretty good music for this car. I thought they said the handling for this car was good. I like lightly tapped left stick to like turn like a little bit. And it made me do like a 360. Oh my god. Game. Look straight ahead. There's a phone out here so I can save. Sorry, I'm looking at, there we go. Which, quest this is gonna be. Here we go.
Hey, Sigourney.
I'm glad you're here. My pot, it's getting cold. Please, let's get going.
Could you explain what you're talking about?
What are you rambling on about? My pot's getting cold as we speak. Hurry!
Okay.
Zach, I guess we're going to have to drive her home.
Oh god.
But I wonder what happens when her pot gets cold.
I don't know. Also, I don't know where Sigourney lives. I'm gonna have to look at the map.
Now, get the car going. My house is over by the lake. 3, 2, 1, go!
What? Sigourney, hold on. We're over by the lake. Oh, okay. So, okay, all right. Pretty straightforward, actually. Thank God the game puts like a little marker on it. All right, let's go.
This is not good. It's losing more and more of its warmth. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold.
Sigourney, I'm going.
Hurry!
As fast as I
Step on
can.
it. Why do you have to drive so safely? Can't you see my pot is getting cold? Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you step on it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
Jeez, she's so demanding.
Why aren't we there yet? Could you
I'm
step
almost
on
there.
it? If we go this slow, my pot is going to get cold.
Sigourney, stop yelling at me. I crashed into a bush.
This is not good.
Look, I'm
At
here.
This rate, my pot is going to get cold.
Are we good?
Oh, thanks to you, my pot is still warm.
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't get so excited, will you? Keep your voice down.
What, are you going to tell me a secret?
The pot knows everything. Here's all.
So it's like my
If you
prediction
can't
coffee.
find the person you are looking for, you need to look at things from a different angle. There is only one truth, but more than one is always visible. Like cooking a stew. Mix things in and wait for it to boil together. Just make sure it doesn't get burnt. And keep an eye on it. You have to gently mix it sometimes and wait until it's ready. Listen carefully. The best stew is a stew that is boiled slowly.
Okay.
Oh my! My pot is getting cold again! Did you have to talk so long? Oh!
Okay. I also noticed she only has one shoe on. Alright, bye, Sigourney. Oh, here's our other shoe. Someone left a shoe here. Very strange, Zach. Well, that was an experience. I'll be leaving now.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Okay. Well, they did that one. Okay, how do I go back into town? What? Roaming Sigourney, she's already all the way out. She's over by the hotel now. What is she doing all the way out there? Wizard or something, right? Yeah. How'd you get out there so fast? This will take me to the hotel, right? Yeah. I wonder if we can like get another quest from her right away. I'm gonna want to like save at the hotel before like talking to her, though. I thought the handling and everything for this car was medium. It is not medium. It is still difficult. No, her name's not a different color, so she doesn't have a quest for me. Still, I can go in the hotel and save. Alright, there we go. That was gonna actually look. What is like my food and everything at? Still good? Okay. Alright, now I need to make my way out to, where Anna's body was found.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
No, next. Okay, let me look at the map. Which way do I want to be going? Hospital. Oh, Anna's mom's back at her house. Oh. I can head over there. So I want to go take a left. And then go into town. This is Anna's house. Okay, we want to take a left and then a right. Then a right and then a left. Okay, and our house is right here. Oh, Richard? I wasn't expecting to see you here. You're also leaving, huh? Okay.
Anna, where are you going? Don't leave me.
Oh.
You there. Do you know where Anna is?
This is gonna be awkward.
Anna. My dear Anna.
Zach, let's do this later. I don't think we'll get anything out of her like this.
But quest.
I'd like to ask you some questions about Anna.
Anna. Oh, why did she have to die? She was so happy, so full of life, Anna. She loved that dress in the picture so much. She looked so pretty in it, but now she won't be able to wear it again. Yes, that dress. I can't find that dress anywhere.
That dress?
Her dress. Where is it? Without it, She looked so pretty when she wore it for prom. She was the prettiest girl in town that night. So why did she? Where's that dress? Where?
It's actually kind of sad.
I don't think we'll get much more out of her like this. Maybe if we find the dress and bring it to her, she'll calm down enough to talk.
Okay. Why Anna wearing a beautiful dress?
Look, Zach. It's a picture taken during her prom night.
There are no other pictures of Anna in a dress. This blue dress here, then, must be the one Sally is looking for. She does look like a goddess. Sally was right. She sure is pretty.
Yeah.
That smile would make any man turn to butter.
So we're not finding the actual dress, just bringing in a picture? Okay. Okay, I grabbed the picture, but I can't give it back? Oh, I see. Right. Okay, never mind. Oops. I do actually have to find the actual dress, not just the picture. Lock, need a key. This, not this room. You keep coming from your arc. I thought cat people was romantic, right? Okay, which one of these rooms is a bedroom? Oh, there's a room by the stairs. The map makes this house look bigger than it should be. Okay.
Zach, this is it. This is the same dress as the one in the prom picture.
Let's take it to Sally.
Here you go.
This is it. The dress. This is Anna's dress.
We found the dress. So please tell me more about Anna.
She was such a good girl. She was the most beautiful girl in town, with pretty blonde hair. Everyone around her just loved her.
On the night of the murder, was Anna at home?
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
That day, the day she died, I stayed over at a friend's place. If only I'd been here, Anna might not have gone through.
Where did you stay that night?
I was...
Aha. So, in other words, you have no idea what Anna was up to that night.
That's wrong. She wasn't the kind of girl that would walk around at night. She was always dancing under the sun. Yes, under the pouring sunshine, like this.
Zach, look. A key. Fell from Anna's dress. Maybe we can use this to get into Anna's room.
Sorry, Sally, but we're going to have to take a look in there.
Okay. Music. I mean, it's fine for, like, some of these, like, wacky quests, but this one felt so serious. Yeah, that was some loud-ass humming. Alright, I guess we're just checking out Anna's room. Ooh, trading card? Of the dress. Okay. I guess she just keeps like a giant picture of herself in her room. York! I don't think you need... Oh. It's like, you don't need the gun. You used to, like, open
She
the
was at an age
drawer.
that craves excitement.
Oh! Yeah, I guess. What is that? What are we opening right now? Oh, she smokes.
Doesn't matter what town you're from. Girls will be girls.
Okay.
You know, Zach, in this wonderful country of ours, there are no good old-fashioned towns left. None at all.
I mean, it's not like people didn't get into trouble in the old-fashioned towns anyway.
Day 1.
Teenagers being, like, dramatic.
Today is the day of the
Pure sensation
ceremony,
isn't new.
and I'm a little nervous about it. Day 2. The first time he used it on me, it was so amazing. So exhilarating. Day 3. He doesn't let anything slip. I'm really worried about Becky. Day 4.
What?
Delivery man Q won't be able to protect Becky. So that's the last page written. It's very interesting.
Oh, I know Q's Quentin.
You can learn a lot from a diary.
So we have this unnamed he, Becky, and this delivery man Q.
We only know one Q.
Zach, this
Like,
could be
come
more
on.
interesting than I thought.
And Becky was like Q's girlfriend. Maybe Anna's friend? So we got the diary, now we can finally go back and do mission 1. You have to bring the diary to Becky's house. I need to find a phone to save after, like, all of that, because, jeez, that was, like, a bit. No! It crashed! Damn you! Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna go back. I'm finishing that quest involving Anna. And then I'm gonna be done for today with this game because I need to, like, look into, like, getting it to stop fucking crashing so much. We're gonna speedrun the Anna quest. Just gonna skip all the dialogue, more or less. Yeah, despite the crashing, it's fun. It's just like, I really would like to get it to be more stable. Because the game does, you know, we get back into it pretty fast, even with the crashing.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Yeah, this would be frustrating. I just need to look into, like, because it's like the runtime error thing or whatever, the fix for that shit. Which I think, it says, using the dp.exe to launch the game to the Premonition launcher, and then, but I ran into, like, another crash doing that, so there's, like, something I have to install to, like, fix that so it works. Then hopefully it should be stable. Or, like, a bit more stable, hopefully. I'll have to, like, look. Start the game up for a little bit and see. And again, it's, like, it really is only, like, when we do, like, the missions, investigating the main story stuff, finding clues for the murders and everything, it doesn't crash then, ever. Like, I don't think I've ever had a crash during an important mission. It's just the open world stuff the game doesn't like, for whatever reason. So it always crashes. Okay, I'm gonna look at the map real quick. Which one is Anna's house? This one up on the left. Okay. Oh, see, I'm not the only bad driver. The NPCs are too. Did you see that? They were cutting each other off. Alright. Time to speedrun this. Sally. I need to talk to you about Anna. Richard. Get out of here. Okay, skip. Skip that. Yep.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Skip. Alright, let's go.
Look, Zach.
Right, yeah, right. Picture, and then we want to go downstairs and grab the extra dress, and then talk to her, and we get a key to go in Anna's room to get her diary. skip. Okay, grab this. Grab you. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah, I'm starting to get a little hungry too. Another reason to end. Now I need to find a phone, like, fast. I think the diner is nearby, so I'll have to go there. Odd place to park the car. Game. I don't know why you didn't put it in, like, the driveway.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Okay, there's a phone over here I can use. You know how this works. That works.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there's no real reason to hurry. Pace ourselves for an investigation like this.
Okay. Now, hold on. I want to see if Becky's at her house, I'll go do, like, the next step for this quest involving Anna. If not, I'll probably end it here. Actually, I don't remember. I think Becky lives kind of, like, out of town, doesn't she? Yes, she does. How far out of town are we talking? She lives over by the gallery, huh? Fuck, I don't even know where town is from here. This place is such a maze. The streets. That's the hospital. I guess, oh, she lives over by the gallery. I just need to find where the little marker is. Gotta go that way. I see. And then she lives down this road. So follow this road. So when we want to go this way, take a right, go down this loop. Then take another right. And then just follow the road out. Okay.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Hopefully, you know, Becky's house has a phone. We can say that. Yeah, I got a new car today, which is slightly faster than the police car, but, you know, I don't know, I guess every vehicle in this game, even though it says otherwise, handles like ass. Road do I want to go down? This one up here. So I want to keep driving until my only option is to turn left.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Yeah, I guess nothing new from York. Okay. Is the police car play chess? Funk that. I don't know. Now that I, like, it seems the cars play different music, I'm curious about the other vehicles. I mean, we're pretty rich right now because of the special agent suit or whatever that I've been wearing. So probably buy like all of the cars. Double check. Okay, yeah, Becky's very last, like, little cul-de-sac. Yeah, we are getting paid by the day. Yeah, true. And we get bonuses, you know. Jeez, what the? I don't understand why the car, me like slightly tapping the left stick, like whips it around so much. Like, jeez. Just want to go talk to Becky. Oh, Becky has a phone, so I can save. Oh, York knocked this time. He didn't knock at Anna's house, did he? I don't think he did. Becky, do you have a phone? So I have no idea what room you could possibly be in this house. Oh my god, there is a phone. Nice. This way? Oh, this way then? Hi. Becky?
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
I've got nothing to say.
Maybe this will change your mind.
And that's?
Anna's diary. Let me read you a part that I find very interesting. Dear Diary, today's the day of the ceremony, and I'm a little nervous about it. Any idea what this ceremony is?
No idea.
Okay. What about these, then? He doesn't let anything slip. I'm really worried about Becky. Delivery man Q won't be able to protect Becky. Your name twice. An unnamed he, and then this delivery man Q. You don't want to talk? Or are you too scared to talk?
Stupid cops.
Bruh.
Just leave me alone.
I got questions.
Zach, this is a problem. How can we get her to open up?
How can I saw there's a phone in there.
Maybe we should start with the easy one and look into delivery man Q.
I guess. But I gotta save.
No. I can't. No.
Becky, let me in the rest of your house so I can save. Alright, I guess we gotta fucking risk it. Because Becky won't open the door. Try the sex appeal suit. Right, I have to go back to the hotel and put that on, though. Alright, so now we have to go to the bar, Sweary 65. Which, now I gotta remember where that is. So I'm guessing travel back to town. Oh yeah, the gun shop's right there in the milk barn. The Sweary bar, I think, is over in this direction too. Along with the gas station, which I also need to go back to. So I want to turn around, go down the road, and then take a right and go through the tunnel.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
Hopefully I can make
George
it to
said
like
to
the
take the
milk
road
barn
along the
before
lake
like
and go north.
the game decides wants to crash, so I can save. If you drive over the ancient honor, does it give it to me? It does. Nice. I want to go right down. It's upcoming one, okay. Back in town. Milk barn's up here. And after I stop by here, I'm gonna go to the right to get out to the bar. So why does he like these games so much? Yeah, fun. Weird and fun. Alright. Save. Okay.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery.
Yeah.
George said to take the road along the lake.
Asking me. Go there when I'm ready. Just after I've done all of the weird side quests. Okay, I know it says it's closed, but sit out here anyway, and you pass time until 1600. So, use a cigarette. Alright, that should be good. Yeah. Which one of these? I need to be, Quint's trailer. The one on the left, okay. Actually, I should probably... There's a phone here. I should probably save. There we go. I guess we talked to him inside? Hey Quint, you home? I mean, of course you're home. I waited for you to be here. Who works on a motorcycle inside? Hold on, I got questions. How and why? Observe the bike. Now that he walked away. Here we go. If you're wondering how I know all of this, the guy that tells you
Hey,
the
hands
quests
up!
also tells you,
No touching the collection, okay?
How to finish them.
Hey, hands off! No touching the collection, okay?
What? But it's what? Okay, it's just a look at the bike when he's like not messing with it, but he yells at me. I gotta like examine the gas tank. Don't get mad at me, Quinn. I know you're like... It said dealer Quint, so obviously you're dealing drugs or something. Now? Now that it's yellow? Okay. He wasn't far enough away, I guess. Dude, he can totally see what I'm doing! He just turned around from the shelf. Oh? What is this?
Zach, look at this red powder. This must be what delivery man Q was transporting.
Drugs. Got it. Interesting. I'm gonna go. I'm taking the trading card about your bike. Alright, well I guess I'm done here. Quinn's just not gonna like ask questions about the drugs or anything. I'm not gonna ask him questions about the drugs, I'm just gonna leave. Okay, now we need to... Well, I need to go to the gas station first, but then after that we need to go back to Becky's house. wants to, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, where did I leave my car?
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
I mean, you keep saying that, but we're not gonna go there. It's not happening, George. You just give up.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Oh, so look, the quest here is, in fact, bribing, what's his face? The owner of the gas station, the one dude. Okay. Oh no, the map's freaking out. Quick, back to the milk barn to save! No, gonna make it in time. Alright, well, fine. Okay. We'll be talking to Becky next time. No, Discord, I didn't ask you to open. What the fuck? Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. I guess that's it, for Deadly Premonition today. Cause, you know, it just broke. So, I'll go to streaming game screen, so it's just black. So yeah, 9 crashes so far. I'll have to look into, like, fixing it, the runtime stuff. See if I can make it less likely to crash. But yeah, I hope you guys, even with all the issues, are enjoying the game. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging on stream and, watching my stuff. I always appreciate it. If you miss, you know, any of the streams, all the VODs are on YouTube. Along with any Twitch clips or YouTube shorts. Which I gotta make more of those. Because YouTube views, the YouTube short views now count towards becoming a YouTube partner or whatever. So, yeah. But, yeah. Thanks again, guys. I will work on the crashing, hopefully. I will try to make the game more stable for next time. Yeah. Anyway, have a good rest of the night. See you all later.